Hello friends, it's Natasha. Grab some dumbbells and we're going to start with a jump rope. So if you have a jump rope and you want to do the warm up, it's just a minute. You can also just mock it. Quick stretches side to side. And then when you're ready, give me about a minute of jumping rope. If you mess up, get back into it. If you don't have a rope, no problem. This is just the warm up. We are going to be alternating between a dumbbell exercise and a body weight Pilates inspired exercise. Engage the core and be light on the balls of the feet. Feel free to play some good tunes in the background. I keep getting copyright claims, so I'm trying to be careful with music, unfortunately. Great job. We're going to go ahead and set that jump rope aside and do some warm-up stretches. Circle the arms backwards like you're doing a big backstroke. Taking it into some good mornings. Inhale up, exhale halfway, fold, spine and gaze long, chest forward, tailbone back. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings, feel the core engagement. From here, squat down to halfway fold. Reach back, arms forward, hips back, heart forward, arms back. Couple more. Big stretch in the calves and ankles as you keep the heels down as best you can. Then come to downward facing dog. You're going to pedal your dog, bending one knee and then the other, high heel, low heel, articulating the feet. Spinal waves. Widen your stance, round forward and round back. You're going to roll forward, sweep the hips through, up dog on toes. Exhale, tuck the toes, round the spine back to down dog. Get really fluid here. Imagine you're this big tidal wave, initiating the move from your core. Strong shoulders. Open up the front body at the bottom and then push the shoulders down. Take child's pose. From child's pose, we're going to come into a baby cobra and then a locust lift. Hips back, elbows to ribs, belly down, float up, press back. Elbows to ribs, push up, hips land, Superman, locust, press it back to child's pose again. Just going back and forth, strengthening the back body and the upper body. This time as you press it back, we're going to step the right foot forward in a low lunge position. Side to side stretch. Come back, other leg steps forward, lateral bend, side to side. We'll do that one more time. Knees meet, switch legs, side to side in your low lunge. Maybe you can tap your fingertips to the ground. Last time, low lunge, lateral bend. Step up to the top. Any last minute stretches you'd like to do, we're going to get started with the time drills. We are working for 45 seconds with 15 seconds of rest. We will repeat each round twice. If something has one side, we might do one side the first time and then the second side the second round through. First drill, we're moving through a clean press squat. You can use momentum if you have heavy weights. Pick up your weights. Here's the timer and go. We're going to rack the weights, push press, then squat down and reset. Rack, press, squat. Get that sequence down. Again, you can kind of throw the weights into that cleaning rack position and the push press if you're using a heavier weight. For reference, I am using 15 pounds today. Clean, press, then squat in the racked position.
Three, two, one.
Beautiful job. You have 15 seconds here to recover. There might be times when my timer is a little bit off my movement. Just go with the timer. Come down to your knees. We're moving through a loaded beast push-up, loaded beast tuck, plank tuck. Here you go. Push up, charging forward, then press your hips back and tuck your knee high to the chest in plank, right and then left. Repeat. Load, push up, load back, spring, and then tuck, knee to chest. Try and really push the ground away and get the shin high above the mat. 1 push-up, 2 tucks. If you need to modify, you can bring the knees down instead of hover, and you can also just do the knees, chest, chin push-up instead of that full push-up. So always ways to make this work for you. Make it your own. You can work your own timing as well, fast or slow.
2, 1.
Great job. 15 seconds. We're going to come into a kneeling position. Take the weight in your right hand, extend your left leg. We have a side bend, bicep curl, kick through.
1.
Looks like this. Side bend dip, bicep curl, put the weight down, then kick that bottom foot through. The knee down, kicks through. 1 side dip, 1 bicep curl. Weight down, kick the right foot through, back to the knee and lift. Repeat, side bend, bicep curl, weight down, right knee straightens out and kicks forward. So your weight goes into your right hand and your left foot on the kick through. If you're confused with the kick through, just do a side bend to bicep curl. Side dip and lift obliques and then biceps. Option to kick through. You can even step on the left foot, then
3,
kick through.
2, 1.
You got it. All right. Moving into a side laying position. We're going to lay all the way down on our side, stacking your hips. You have your left side body down. Top arm is going to push up. Thread the bottom arm under, then bottom arm stays down and you lift to side plank thread. So it might take some practice. We have a top arm tricep push-up, thread the bottom arm down, side plank thread, top arm, lower down. Tricep press away, thread, bottom arm down, top arm lifts, thread inside plank. If you are struggling, just slow it down and try and get the movement. You can also keep your bottom knee down as you lift into a modified side plank. Side lay, top arm presses, bottom arm threads, bottom arm
3,
lifts you to side
2,
plank, top
1.
arm threads. Perfect. That was your first round. We will go through the sequence again, and you will have a chance to do the other side on the 2 moves. So pick up
2,
those weights.
1.
Here we go. We have the rack, push press, squat. You are on. If you ever need a longer break, feel free to hit pause. Rack, press, squat. Weight back in the heels. Avoid the knees caving in. Press them outward a little bit as you bring the hips down. Your range for the squat. Pick a level. Use the breath. Exhale on exertion. You got this.
3, 2, 1.
Beautiful. Set the weights down. We have the loaded beast to push up, load back, spring forward into your 2 plank tucks. Try and get that knee really high. Compression, thigh to
3,
belly. Here
2,
you go. Load,
1.
push up. On the clock now and tuck. Load back, tuck forward. Load back, you got your push up, elbows back. Load, you have your high knee tuck. Feel free to kind of shift to a place that works for you. If you want to jump the feet a little wider on the push-up, you can. And again, if you need to bring the knees to the mat, this one's tough on the hip flexors. If you're feeling it, just know it's normal and keep trying to fight through. Strong shoulders, spread the fingers, grip into the fingers, fire up the forearm. More core equals less weight into the wrists.
3, 2, 1.
And 15 seconds, grab one weight, come onto your left knee and hold the weight in your left hand, extend the right leg, side bend, bicep curl, kick through.
3, 2,
Here we
1.
go. Side bend. Again, I'm a little off on the clock, so just go with what the clock's doing. Side bend, bicep curl, hand down, step, kick that bottom left foot through. Side dip, bicep curl, step on the right, kick the left foot through. If it works for you to leave the foot there and kick through, that's okay too. And if the kick through is confusing, just do side dip, bicep curl, side bend, oblique crunch, curl. Then your option to kick through. Strong shoulders.
3,
Press that left
2,
shoulder down.
1.
And time. Last exercise, come on down to your right side body this time, side laying, top arm, tricep, press away, thread the bottom arm, then press up to side plank
3,
and thread.
2, 1.
All right, go, you're on the clock. Take your top arm, push away, bottom arm threads, bottom arm steps down, and then we lift to a side plank, thread the needle. Keep it going. Use those triceps and shoulders, strong core. I couldn't get my clock to match the timing for some reason on some of these. So again, just go with the clock and keep fighting through. Try to make it nice and fluid and graceful if possible. Push, thread, lift, thread.
3, 2,
Keep going.
1.
All right, quick break. Moving into our second round of drills. These are 4 different drills. We're going to lay on our back and do some knee tucks. All the way on your back, tuck right knee. All the way on your back, tuck left knee. Roll up, then tuck with a twist. Lift and tuck with a twist. You can use a little momentum here. Tuck right, tuck left, tuck and twist right, tuck and twist left. Use the breath. Try and get your calf and shin parallel to the mat and your thigh to your belly. So again, that compression from the hip flexors and the core. Rotational twist. Single legs pulling in, right, left. Add your twist.
3, 2, 1.
And 15 seconds rest. Pick up your weights. We have a stag leg bent over row, step back to lunge, alternating. Tap your right toe back.
3, 2,
Bent
1.
over row, elbows pull high, lift and then step back, shoulders over hips, 90-degree lunge. Left tap, bent over row, lift, step back for the lunge. Pretty simple. Bent over row, flat back, engaged core, then step further away in your full lunge. Continue to alternate. Make sure you are keeping a straight spine and then your shoulders are over your hips on the lifted lunge.
Three, 2, 1.
Perfect. Set the weights down back to a body weight exercise. We're going to come onto our hands and knees, threading the needle into spinal balance, threading the needle into a modified side
3,
plank. Right arm
2,
up,
1.
thread the needle. Here we go, spinal balance. Right arm up, thread the needle, turn to your right, modified side plank stretch. Thread the needle, right arm, left leg lift, spinal balance. Thread the needle, rotate to the right, side plank. See if you can get that down. You'll have the whole time to be on one side. Going back and forth from a spinal balance to a modified side plank. You could go nice and slow here if you'd like.
3, 2, 1.
And 15 seconds, get on your feet, grab your dumbbells. We're doing a sumo squat, like a goddess plie, to a snatch. We're doing double with our knees and toes wide. If you'd like, it could go single, double. One arm, two arms. Here you go. Bend, knees and toes wide, and that upright row keeps firing up over the body. You're gonna pull and flip those palms forward, like you're zipping up something right up the body, elbows high, and then punch the arms up. Find a nice pace. You might be going faster than me, and you might be doing that single, double arm. This one's gonna feel long because it's such a simple move.
Three, 2, 1.
And here's your 15 seconds rest. We are repeating those 4 drills. Come onto your back quickly, starting with that knee tuck right and left. Arms back. Tuck the chin first, pull the knee to the chest, shin parallel to the mat, right and left. Then the second part, add your twist, right and left.
Three, 2, 1.
Great job. Take your 15 seconds and get on your feet. Pick up your dumbbells. Bent over row with stag legs. Step back into lunge, alternating sides.
3, 2,
and
1.
Go. Flat back, elbows lift and lower. Lift the body, step back for the lunge. Find a pace that works for you. Connect to the breath.
Three, 2, 1.
Perfect. Set the weights down. Come down to tabletop. Remember to do the other side. We're going to take our spinal balance, threading the left arm through this time, and then you'll lift your right leg for the spinal balance. Left arm up.
1.
Go. Thread it under. Lift to spinal balance. Right leg, left arm. Thread it under. Turn left. Side plank on the right knee. Thread, spinal balance, right leg, left arm. Thread, right knee stays down, open to your left. Try and get that sequence, and if you're confused, maybe just do the thread to the spinal balance. You're alternating what knee stays down. You're threading the same direction each time. Thread under and open. The side stretch should feel really good. And you need a lot of core for balance here.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome. 15 seconds to grab those dumbbells for your plie, sumo, to snatch. Toes and knees wide, turn outward.
3.
There will be a slight variation on this one. As you can see at the top, snatch it up, rotate your weights parallel, and add a tricep dip. Lift, rotate, weights touch, open and lower. Snatch up, tricep dip. Bend the knees still, sumo, snatch, tri, back. And you're kind of internally rotating the arms so the weights become parallel on the dip, and then push them back outward on the snatch, lower and lift. Most importantly, listen to your body, how your ankles, knees, and shoulders feel about the rotations. Keep this going. I'm going to stop, but the timer's still
3,
going. 2 and
2,
1.
1.
Rest. Perfect. We have one more round of drills that we will repeat twice through. I'm going to give you time to take a break here. Drink some water, walk around, any stretches you might like to do. All right, if you need more time, hit pause. Meet me in down dog. We have plank tuck, cross your ankles, and a little side plank hip dip.
3,
Down dog, right leg up.
1.
Right knee to armpit. Extend, cross your ankles, right arm lifts, hips sit to the left. Repeat, unwind, left leg up. Left knee tucks. Lift, cross your ankles, lift your left arm, push your hips to the right. Think side plank squat. Keep alternating sides. Don't worry, you'll have another chance to get to know this drill if you are a little confused. Just think of one leg tucks, you cross your ankles, and you dip your hips to the side. Keep alternating sides. Don't worry, you'll have another chance to get
3, 2, 1.
Perfect. 15 seconds. Grab your weights and come to standing. We have a lateral lunge side to side, a curtsy, upright row. Wide stance.
3.
And here we go. You're going to take it to the side, right, left, curtsy towards the right, high pull, repeat. Side lunge, left, right, curtsy to your left, high pull. 2 lateral lunges, take a curtsy, and then lift the weights, elbows high and down, side to side, curtsy, high pull. You got it.
Three, 2, 1.
Great work. Set the weights down. Come on to your back. We're going to sit down and bring our elbows down under the shoulders. Puff out through the chest. Push the shoulders down. We have a tuck and straddle. Tuck,
3,
straddle, tuck, little
2,
side kick.
1.
Looks like this. Here we go. Tuck and straddle. Then tuck and kick to the 45. Tuck and kick to the 45. Do that again. Side to side. Tuck and 45. Now back to the straddle for 2. Try and get those legs low, feeling your whole core fire. Nice control. Again, that compression on the tuck in. And use the breath. Inhale, exhale, tuck, straddle, tuck, side sweep.
Three, 2, 1.
Great work. Go ahead and grab your weights and then come on down to your back. Again, this time we're doing some bridge work. Chest press for 2. Turn the weights parallel, side by side, lat pull down
3,
for 2.
2, 1.
Use the bridge work the whole time. So you have 2 of each. We're on the clock. We're going to open up the elbows. Take 2 chest presses, dipping and lifting the hips, rotate the weights, and then take 2 lat pull downs over the head and squeeze up as you dip the hips, each one. Down and up, stay up, rotate the weights over the head and up, over the head and up. Turn the weight side, you got this. Hopefully you have a challenging set of weights. And you really press into your feet, engage your glutes and hamstrings on the bridges. Keep going, last 2 seconds,
1.
And now break. All right, beautiful job. We have those one more time, and that's it. Get back into that downward facing dog. We have down dog split tuck, cross your ankle, dip your hips in that little side plank squat. Here we go, spread your fingers. Right
3,
toes to sky, down
2,
dog split.
1.
And go. High knee tuck. Straighten, cross ankles, hip dip to the left. Right arm lifts. Come back around, left leg lifts. High tuck and lift. Cross ankles, hips dip to the right, left arm lifts. Back and forth.
Three, two, one.
Perfect. Grab your heavy dumbbells. We have side to side lateral lunges, curtsy with that high pull. Start in a wide stance.
Three, two, one.
And go. Side to side lunge. You could bring the weights to frame your toes, then curtsy, high pull.
Three, two, one.
Set the weights down. Come on down to seated position with your elbows under your shoulders. We have the tuck straddles, tuck little 45-degree kicks. Try not to sink into your shoulders and try to really compress your thighs to belly. Go. Tuck and straddle. Tuck and little side kick. We have 2 of the straddles, 4 of the side kicks.
Three, two, one.
Time. Pick up your weights. Come onto your back for the bridge chest presses, lat pullovers. Elbows wide, make a 90-degree angle. Step on those feet about hip width apart. And go. You got those 2 chest presses, lifting your hips, then rotate the weight side by side, 2 overhead pull downs. All the while you're doing the bridge work. Exhale as you lift. Take your time here.
Three, two, one.
Awesome job. You did it. Come onto your feet. We have a couple rounds of burpees we're going to end this with. Half burpee, jump back, jump in, lunge right. Half burpee, lunge left. Go. Jump out, jump in, lunge. Out, in, pop it back. We're going to change up burpee variations. This time, jump back, hand release, push up, jump in, jump up. Lower with control all the way to the ground and then press up. You can press up through the knees. And the last variation, sit, ab roll, hands down, jump back to plank. Roll back, maybe your toes reach over the head. Be mindful of the neck there. Use your abdominals, chin away from chest. Roll back, roll forward, hands down, plank. Jump back and in. You got this. Awesome job. Take some nice deep breaths. If you feel a little dizzy, bring your hands to your quads and breathe here. We are going to repeat those burpees one more time. Don't give up on me. Here we go. Jump out in, lunge back right. Jump, jump, lunge left. 2 more. Jump back, hand release, push up. Jump in, either stand or jump up. Stay with me. You got this. This is the finisher. And the rolling abs to the plank jump back. Reverse burpee. Roll back, roll forward, jump out, jump in. I think it's 4 of each kind. Awesome. Downward facing dog. Connect to the breath as you pedal out, bending one knee at a time. Swivel your hips to the left and have a seat. Stretch out the hip, the side body, and then come back through down dog. Same thing. Swivel the hips to the right, bend the left knee, have a seat. You can slouch into that right shoulder a little bit. Breathe. Come on back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Go ahead and shift into a child's pose, rounding your way forward and arching back. Spinal waves through child's pose. Cat forward, cow back. Thread the needle, left arm under, right arm lifting. Maybe you take it off the mat and rotate it behind the back body. Nice deep breath. Switch sides, right arm threads under, right shoulder, side of the head come down. Take a breath as you lift the left arm and maybe wrap it behind the back body. Big breath in and out. Release out of that. Some little camel sweeps, dancing camel from side to side, opening up quads, hip flexors, the chest, the shoulders. Nice big heart opener. I am going to leave you here today. Be sure to take one big cleansing breath. Also, be sure to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how it went. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next workout.